Hey guys, so I'm just going to start by priming my face, and this is actually a brightening primer that I'm testing out right now. And just so you know, all of the products will be listed in the description below. And now what I really like to do is take a liquid highlighter and then just dot that all over my face and put it underneath my foundation. It really just makes you look like you're glowing from within, and I've had better results with this than something like MAC Strobe Cream. Now just on this flat kabuki brush, I'm just going to buff my foundation all over my face. And you can really see right by my cheekbones and kind of the sides of my face where the highlighter really is making me look very glowy. Now what I really like to do is take my beauty blender, this is actually the Real Technique sponge, and kind of just pat the foundation into my face to make it seem less cakey and more sunken into the skin so that it just looks more natural. Now I'm just going to take this yellowy cream shade and I'm going to use it to conceal my under eyes. I'm also going to use some of it on my lids. I always put concealer on my lids. I know some people don't. And then I'm just going to use it to highlight other areas of my face. Now I'm just taking this warm brown contour shade and I'm going to use that to lightly contour and carve out my cheekbones. I have a heart-shaped face, so I am going to go around the temples of my, my head and the upper part of my cheekbones, and then around my jaw, and yeah, then I'm going to blend it out with my Real Technique sponge. I'm also going to do a little bit underneath my lip just to make my lip look a little bit fuller, and then I'm also going to do a little bit around my nose. I don't like to contour too heavily, but I do kind of like to carve out my nose just a tad, so I'm just going to add a little bit of contour and blend that out with the tip of the sponge. Now I'm just going to set my cream products with translucent powder, and that's going to create a nice smooth base for me to apply my powder products on. Going in with my bronzer, I'm just going to darken up all the areas that I used my cream contour on. So now I'm going in with my blush, and as you're about to see, I'm going to end up taking way too much because the powder was just everywhere. But the way I'm going to fix that is I'm going to take the same brush that I used for my bronzer and translucent powder, and I'm going to use the excess product on there to sweep away some of the excess blush on my face, and then also cancel out some of the excess redness. So with my eyes, I'm just going to start creating some definition by taking this fluffy blending brush and going in with some of the bronzer that I used on my face. I'm just going to be placing it on the outer corner of my eye and then going a little bit into my crease. And I'm just going to use that to create a more defined shape to my eye, and I'm going to kind of flare it out to the side so that it elongates the eyelid. Next, I'm taking this very yellowy True Gold shade and I'm going to be packing it onto my eyelid, and I'm going to wet the brush first because that's really what is going to make the eyeshadow a lot more shimmery and glowy, and it's just going to stand out. Now I decided to darken up the eye with this, it's a little bit darker shade of gold, and the two mixed together honestly create this super glowy like foiled look that I really liked. So I'm just gonna kind of be putting it on top and kind of mixing it with the shadow I already placed on my lid. taking more bronzer on this fluffy brush, I'm just going to blend to create a seamless transition between my lid color and my outer corner and crease. Lastly, I'm just going to place a little bit more of the yellower gold shadow right in the center of my eyelid, just to make the shadow pop right where the light will hit it in the center. Just to add a little bit of definition, I'm going to take some more of the bronzer that I use on the outer corner in my crease, and I'm going to just put that right underneath my lower lash line. Finishing up the eye look, I'm just going to wet my brush again and then put highlighter on my brow bone. And then I'm also going to do the inner corners just to make my eyes pop right there. And then I'm going to go on and highlight the rest of my face. So I'm going to do my cheekbones, and I always kind of bring it down a little bit more to the apples of my cheeks because I just really like my highlight there rather than the side of my face. And then I'm going to put some on my nose. I'm also going to put some on the bridge of my nose, but we will get to that. And I always do kind of above my lip, Cupid's bow area. And I'm going to do a little bit above my brows just to lift them, and a little bit on my chin. Now I'm just going to do a little bit of touch-ups on the nose contour I have, and I'm just taking a tiny little blending brush with the bronzer, and I'm going to carve out my nose before I highlight it. Alright, and now I'm just going to take my finger and put a little bit of highlighter on the bridge of my nose. Now I'm just going to curl my lashes before I put on some mascara. Mascara is one of my favorites. Now for my favorite part, I'm taking my lipstick, and this is actually the NYX matte lipstick in the shade Indie Flick, and I love it so much. It's like a reddish orange coral, like it is just such a stunning color, especially for the summer and especially with this eye look. Now I don't have a lip liner, so I'm really just going to be super careful and kind of just draw the shape of my lips. Alright, and for the final touch, we are just going to set our face with setting spray. And this is the final look. I love this look so much. I think it's just a beautiful soft glam. And I hope you guys try it out. If you don't try out the rest of the makeup, at least try out the lipstick. So thank you guys for watching. I hope to see you next time. Bye.